What's up, YouTube? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm taking a look today at some fish that I purchased a long time ago, and they've been growing pretty good. I split them up at one point and brought them all back together, and the colors have just been taking off. And obviously, as you can see in the picture, one is going to be the red tiger sevrum, the other is going to be the Vieja and Red, and they just look really good now. Not that they didn't look good when I first got them, but here we can see these Vieja. They were really small. These guys were very, very small in that 2-inch range. And also there is a hybrid Vieja that was mixed with a couple different fish, I guess. I asked to find out, and they really didn't have much information on him, but he was a little bit larger, about maybe almost 2.5 inches, as opposed to 1.5 to 2 inches. And he looked very similar to the Vieja. And these guys, to be this small, in my opinion, had good color, which is why I picked them. There were quite a few in the tank, and these two just really had good color. We can see the two older life bearer sevrums that I had at one point that I thought were a pair that never paired off. And you can see that one in the middle getting picked on. He just did not make it. I tried medicating him, and you can see that in another video. But the other one is still with us and doing well. And, you know, has been able to stay in the game. But these guys were really tall, really small. And of course, we can see Hip Hop, which is my page mascot. This is during his latter years. He just was he was fading away. He was pretty old. This fish right here was almost about 7 years old at this point. And you can see age in fish. It's amazing. You see where their bodies just aren't as vibrant as they used to be. Their finnage. This isn't due to nippage or anything like that. He just was not what he used to be. And he did pass as well. But these guys, as you can see, were a small group of Vieja. And I had them in a 75-gallon tank, and I had them on gravel, and they were doing good. I mean, this guy, to be the hybrid, was looking good, and obviously the two smaller ones were looking good. And I was really shocked because I see other pictures online of Vieja fry or Vieja that are even 4 inches that just don't have color. And these guys look great. At first I thought, like, are they juicing these small fish? Are they putting dye or something on these small fish? Because usually you just don't see them with that color. But I just think I picked out two stellar looking specimens. They just were colored up at a very small size. And I didn't think they were being juiced. At first I did, but after looking at them in the tank with the other Vieja that were in there, their friends or their family members or the siblings or whatever you want to call them, they weren't looking as good. So I grabbed those two. And here's an old school look at my green Terra, which is still with me in a 75-gallon tank by himself. I moved him out quite some time ago. He was just a menace in my 125. He bothered everybody that was in that tank. This is the other red tiger sevrum. I had to bring him down here and put him in the tank with my black spotted eel because the other red tiger sevrum, the one that was just a little bit larger than him, they were pretty close in size. One was a little bit bigger. Just did not like him. So here we can see these guys have just turned into some specimens. I mean, they looking good. I've got them all in the same tank now. There's not very much aggression going on in there. They're all seeming to get along pretty well. And the growth rate, I'm really quite surprised at the growth rate. You know, I've read that they're slow growers. I've read that they're fast growers, but predominantly I've read that they're slow growers. But I think they're growing pretty good. And as you can see, they're just as colored up as when they were young. I can't wait until they're done coloring up. I can see that gold really starting to take off on the bottom half, in the back half and the bottom half of his body. You can see that gold, and that gold is going to get even more pronounced, especially on that one. As you can see, one is much darker than the other. And I mean, they look good. Even the hybrid. Now that's that hybrid that just swam by there that I'm focused on right now. And in the middle there, you can see one of the Vieja sensipilums. He's the most colored up. The other one is not as colored up, and I'm not sure who's the more dominant, to tell you the truth, because I really don't see them going at it. And they may do it when I'm not looking or not paying attention, but one is obviously much more colored up than the other. So I'm imagining that he is the more dominant of the group. But I mean, look at the golds coming in. Now there's that hybrid again right there, and he's doing a good job of mimicking, in my opinion, the sensipilums. I'm just gonna call them redheads, y'all. He's doing a good job of mimicking the redhead color, but you can see the differences in him. He's got some stripes in him, and I can't wait to see what he looks like as he gets bigger. But as you can see, these guys have grown. They have grown. They are in that 5.5, maybe 6 inch area now, and they look really good. And I love that they are really thriving in this tank, and they really seem to be getting along, and there's not as much aggression. And also, they are in this tank with the two red tiger sevrums that I had that did not get along, that were not friends, and they are now together. So there's the red tiger sevrum that I moved into this 125 quite some time ago. He was in with a lot of other fish that have passed on, and he's the biggest in this tank right now. And he's about the size of a full-grown regular sevrum. He's about 8 inches. He's pretty tall. He's got a little girth to him, and he's not done. He's going to get about 10 inches, and his colors look good. They're a little darker than I would like, which is strange to me. As you can see, the smaller of the two that I bought has a lighter color pattern to him, which looks really good. I mean, look at the speckling in that face, and look at that body. I mean, he's really showing out. He's a good looking fish. Even though he's the smaller, I love his colors a little bit better than the big guy. The big guy can be really dark, and I think it's because he's the tank boss, and maybe he's darkened up like that for some reason to I don't know if it's aggression or if it's to show some type of dominance. But the smaller of the two, who got moved in here a lot later than he has also put on some size, but his colors have not darkened up like the other. I think the other one spending so much time in here with some more aggressive fish, because prior to this I had some fish that were much larger and a little bit more aggression. That green terror used to be in this tank. Oh, look at that life bearer. Now, this life bearer has a tendency to color up, color down, color up, color down. But you can see some of the red on the bottom of that guy. And I'm not sure if that's a guy or a girl, because I look for the worming in the face, but obviously with red tiger sevrums, they have the worming in the face. And there's that big guy right there again. And you can see he's got some scrapes on the side of him that have been on him since he was smaller. When I first put him in this tank, like I said, there was a big chocolate cichlid in here. There was a green sevrum that was so mean. And there was the green terror that was in here. And I'm not sure when he got scraped up like that. I just know it occurred a long time ago, and it has not gone away. He doesn't seem any worse for the wear. His fins look good. He just has those scrapes, or maybe that's a natural thing on his body. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it goes away, but he looks good too. He looks good too. He's just a lot darker. But I really just wanted to touch base and make sure you guys got to see what this group has grown into in this 125, and they absolutely look great. They're on that sandy substrate, the Carib Sea Gold. They look good. They're steady growing. We know we got a lot of growth still left with the Vieja. They've got another good, 9 to 10 inches to put on them still. So, well, I would say more like they get about 12 inches. So maybe another 7 inches for those guys. And this guy's got to be at least 8 to 9 inches, 8 inches. And he'll get about 10 to 12 as well. So that's it. I'm not adding anything else to this tank. But I just wanted to check back in and let you guys see the progress that has happened with these guys. So don't forget, once again to like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.
Get strong.